I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ten Lobo. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert flare. Alert flare. 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 Shit. Sponge. No. Deep river.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Check back 11. I'm coming.
From the gun, Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third.
It away like that? Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Go out. Undercross. Bang. Check 3. Check. Hey, Charlie.
Now Jones. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Switch gears. Check 9.
They'll try the left side. Lyles. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, This is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Bowman. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5. Set 18 Gator. I'm about to left because I'm about to take you to school. Bravo. Line 55, line 55. Check tight, check tight, check tight. Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bowman going for the deep ball. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line. Set
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
15, 51. Push him back. Rush in. Rush in.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Look at me.
Now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Now Jones operating from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Topper!
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking middle, and that's complete. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
He's coming. We got double. That's the end of the first quarter. Check 31. Giants nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Jones. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And he's going to go down again. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his 1st interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his 1st career interception. Throwing on 1st down. Bowman. And he's got his man on the out route. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. On 1st down, Lyles. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
Ready? 18 Gator. Get it.
On third down, Bowman. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Looking to throw. Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. Lyles. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, Lyles. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Lyles.
You ain't going nowhere.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
He's coming to you. He's coming to you. Motion. Hey, hey, hey.
Now it's the backup Smith. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, look. He was pretty quiet. Check. 55. Check.
Now Smith. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
55's my guy. 55. All right, T. Let's turn. All right, T.
Out of the gun, Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
That's going to be a long day. Check 52. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A.
Let's go. 60-yard. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check nickel.
61. Matchbox light. Get it.
Off the play fake. Bowman. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Look at me. Zipper. Fight.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Now. Hit it.
On first down, Lyles. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll keep it on the ground. Lyles. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, Thus, the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Hey, Zoo.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I...